Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my first YouTube video. My name's Brian, and starting a YouTube channel, actually legitimately starting a YouTube channel, right? Like not just posting a video here and there every, 6 or 7 months, like actually using YouTube as a form of social media, as a creative outlet to document life, document my journey, and share that with the world is something I've wanted to do for a long time. But that voice in my head telling me, oh, somebody's already doing this, or you're gonna look stupid, you're going to embarrass yourself, people are gonna make fun of you, just things like that always stop me from actually taking the first step and actually coming up with a plan, coming up with an outline, and shooting that video and putting it up. So this is me getting serious about it. This is me actually putting something on YouTube, declaring to the world that this is something that I want to do. And what you can expect from this channel is a lot of documentation, at least for the first year of the channel, is a lot of documentation around what it is taking somebody who is already an avid runner, but what is taking somebody like that to train for an ultramarathon at 11,000 feet of elevation. So to put in perspective, I live at about 25 feet above sea level, and the amount of oxygen that is present in the air at 11,000 feet of elevation is significantly less than it is at sea level. So I imagine that the training process is going to be difficult. It's going to be grueling at points to be able to do it well and actually complete the event. It's a 50K. And I figured what an incredible opportunity to document and share the process with the world. And not just for other people, but for myself as well, to actually get really, really present with the things that I need to research, the things that I need to learn, and the things that I need to focus on and be consistent with to actually do this race and finish. And I think that's really what you can expect from this channel for, the events in September. So at minimum the next 8 to 9 months. And I think there's going to be a lot of growth and expansion and kind of weaving into other areas of interest in a lot of these videos. It's not just going to be purely running, ultramarathoning, what shoes to buy, etc., a lot of that stuff. But I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity to weave in some of the more nuanced places and interests in my life, which is like so much in regards to health and well-being. It's not just running, it's not just the physical aspect of moving your body and making sure that you're staying physically healthy. It's gonna deal with the mental aspect of things, the spiritual, and cooking. I love to cook, so there's definitely going to be opportunities to share some of my favorite recipes and share my just the way that I live. And I like to think that, I'm a very intentional individual, and I feel like a lot of the things that I do in my life, the way that I try to consciously consume and the way that I consciously try to craft my environment or create my environment to be supportive of some of my health and longevity focused goals, I think would be very beneficial for a lot of people to see personally. And yeah, so I'm really excited to just, again, be consistent with, it's kind of funny, I did not plan this at all. I was going to wear this to the gym and then decided to film this video. But yeah, I'm really excited for this journey. I'm really excited for anybody who cares enough to like, comment, subscribe, do the thing, to be on this journey with me. And I'm working on a content calendar plan right now. I do currently work a 9 to 5, so my time is I'm pretty tied up a lot of the week. I got to commute, but that's no excuse to not do something that you've wanted to do for years. So, working on a content plan, content schedule, so that I can be consistent with the creation, with the documentation, and with the uploading. So, realistically, my hope is to just start with one video a month. Like if at the end of the year, I've got 12 solid videos posted on YouTube, I'm going to be happy. Obviously, I'm going to shoot for a little bit more than that, but I'd be very happy with first year of doing YouTube seriously. 12 videos I would be happy with. But at the end of the day, my goal here and my goal with this channel is to really just inspire anybody watching to go out and do whatever it is the fuck that you want to do. Like, truly, just decide what you want to do and then step past all of those excuses that come up in the smallness of your mind and go do it. So this is me doing exactly that. Posting this video, creating this video, as simple as it may be, sitting down and recording this is me doing just that. So if I can, with this YouTube channel over the course of however long I decide to do it, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, it's going to be longer than 2 years, but if I can inspire just a single person, if I can empower just a single person to step out of the confines of the comfort of their mental structures, of how their life should be or what they're capable of doing, and step beyond those limiting beliefs into a greater expression and a greater liveliness of who they are, that's all I need. That's all I need. That's all that this channel is for, is to inspire. So, cannot tell you how excited I am to start like getting into the weeds of outlining some scripts and shot lists and stuff like that. Honestly, it feels pretty daunting to sit down and get that focused to. That's always been really daunting to me. The storyboarding process and having to come up with everything ahead of time. But I'm really excited to get into that side of the process and start filming these videos and getting them out in a regular cadence. So if you have any interest at all in following along on my journey as I start YouTubing, as I learn about camera gear and how to film and how to document my life and my training, and if you have any interest in what it takes to train for an event like that, and there's going to be more events like that in the future. A little piece about me to finish this whole thing off. One of the reasons I'm doing this, and one of the reasons I'm doing the ultramarathon, is that as I've gotten older, I've really noticed that there are points in my life where I feel like useless, and I feel like I'm lacking purpose, lacking motivation and drive, and maybe there's a lot to unpack there. Maybe we'll get into that later, but I found that one of the things, or one of the ways that I can effectively get beyond that and feel like I'm living with purpose, feel like I'm living like authentically myself, is if I am working towards some sort of physical athletic challenge, whether it's training for a marathon, training for an Ironman. Those have always been the times in my life where I feel most driven, I feel most purposeful, I feel most effective and most mission driven, which I feel like for men is very important, to have that sense of like, this is the mission that I'm on. This is the goal. This is the achievement that I'm looking for. And this is the achievement that I'm working on. And yeah, I've just noticed that over the years that whenever I've been training for an event, whenever I've had to have a plan, structure, routine that is moving me forward and getting me out of my comfort zone of just being comfortable in my daily routines and daily habits, that is when I feel most alive, and that is when I feel most happy, and that is when I feel most useful as a human being and a man. And I really like to feel that way. So, as I'm sure most people, anybody watching this, any human really can probably relate to wanting to feel useful and wanting to feel like they're living with a sense of purpose. But just a little bit about me and my reason for doing the ultra, and then thereby the reason that I'm filming this video to document the process, to wrap this thing up. Just thanks for listening to that. So if you're interested in anything health related, specifically like running, cooking, nutrition, habits, fitness, sleep optimization, red light therapy, I'm sure I'm going to talk about all this type of stuff throughout the next indefinite amount of time, undetermined amount of time. So feel free to drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you're excited to see from me and what you're excited to see on this channel, and whether you think I'm going to be able to complete the ultra or not. It's only 50K. I keep telling myself that, like, oh, it's only 50K, because I run in circles and I see people on social media all the time that are doing 100 milers, 100Ks, running the length of Nicaragua and other things like that. So I'm like, oh, it's only 50K, but 31.1 miles is pretty insane, especially at 10,000 feet of elevation. So I gotta remind myself of that. But if you're interested in anything like that, if you are interested in anything like that at all, feel free to subscribe. Please subscribe. Like, comment, let me know what you're stoked to see, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.